maybe we can move on to topic number 2, social life, relationships, social media. So that's quite a big topic. So we can break it down.
Well, during the lockdown, I was actually living in a type of campus in a school, but a lot of them went home to their own countries because of COVID, obviously. But I stayed there, and it was quite hard because I didn't have my mom or my dad or my siblings, so I was pretty much alone during the lockdowns. But it was really nice with I think because, well, everyone in the world felt it, and I started seeing so many new developments, and I learned a lot of stuff about how to communicate better online. And because I never used to, I don't really like I don't have social media, I don't really use it, because I always thought face-to-face communication was better, but then when I didn't have the opportunity, I learned how to kind of mimic real life a little bit in technology. And yeah, I just wanted to say that there was so many things that I learned, and even ways that I could spend family time with my family, even if we couldn't have that face-to-face interaction. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's definitely right. I mean, I agree with you. I like face-to-face communication and a lot more than online. I also don't really have much social media, and I'm really bad with technology. Like, I am struggling in the Zoom meeting with this app, and I never really, knew how to like really use technology like to an extent more than like texting my family group chat. So this definitely, opened my eyes a little bit and got me to try a lot more things, and kind of forced me to, do stuff that I wouldn't normally have to do. Yeah, so I did learn, but I am definitely ready to go back to face-to-face communication. We know that me and Francesca don't really have social media. Is there anything anyone else wants to say about social media specifically? If that's been a good thing, a bad thing, have you been able to utilize it or no? Hasnaa?
Yes, people on social media have been giving on everything, and everything they have in mind. They put it on social media. They want all the people to know what happened. They suffering this year. They are giving their opinions. They are giving some solutions. So people are offering help. Since here in Lebanon we don't have some necessities are gone missing. Some such as the milk for the babies. We can some people. More than half of people of Lebanon can't find milk for their babies. So on Facebook, they are putting advertisements, selling milk or giving milk for free to the people who don't have money. So people have been giving they have been helping others here in Lebanon in order to get over this obstacle. We had I had a very positive thing about here social media in Lebanon. As I said, people are helping each other, but also some are expressing anger and very, very much anger to the government that has put us in such a thing. Some people liked online learning, and they have been expressing this on Facebook, Instagram. I have Facebook and Instagram, and I had a very good experience with them, so I know how to cope with technology well. But Zoom, as a Zoom application, this is the first time I'm using it, so I had a very good experience in it, and now I know how to use it so freely, and I am happy about that, since we knew many different technologies and many different apps we could use to meet, to see each other, to see other people, and interact socially with people we don't know. So that's a very good thing, and I learned so much about technology this year, and how to cope with this pandemic, and that's it. Yeah,
that's really great that you've had such a good experience with it. Yes. And it's nice to see that, social media isn't all bad or anything like that. There's a lot of benefits to it, and it can actually help a lot of people.
Yes. Yes, if people want to use it for good, they can use it for very good things. يعني social media has pros and cons, as Mariah said, from a very good time. So I think that's a very good thing, and people can help each other, can use these social media platforms in order to help each other and become يعني very good and have a good future, inshallah, using just these platforms. They can use also, they can put information about مثلا about Palestine. People didn't know the history of Palestine, so when these things now happening, people on social media have been posting, so all around the world they have known about this Palestine, about things happening in Palestine. So that's also a very good thing. They shed the light about this important historical thing that's happening, and that's a very good thing. And people know about the torture the Palestinian people are suffering. So I like this very much. Yani, was a very big turning point for social media this year. I was so happy when people did that.
Okay, I was like, yeah, I was like, first of all, I want to assure what Hasnat said, that the social media played a critical role, not only in COVID coming and like famous people calling us to stay in homes, to do precautions before we go out and do our emergencies. It also helped in the field of awareness. The thing that happened in Palestine, things are happening in Lebanon. A lot of us didn't know in the past. A lot of us didn't know what dollar means, what economic crisis mean. A lot of teenagers didn't know those things. A lot of teenagers didn't know what's happening in Palestine, the history.
No, for sure. Social media, I think, definitely plays a big role in raising awareness. No matter what, it can be used as a really great platform. Just like Hasna and you have mentioned, and yeah, I think it's really great what it can do and what it's capable of. So.
Not that something has changed in the Russian internet. And how about Sweden? Has something changed there?
Well, like I said, it's not like there hasn't been the same drastic measures seen in like almost every other country. And I feel like here everyone kind of, or not everyone, but the government, for example, really resisted the idea that we might have to do something more than, herd immunity, which basically means nothing. Yeah, I mean, social media did give the general public a very good idea of what other countries were doing to cope with corona, to prevent it, to protect the people. And it definitely showed us that we were not even close to what other countries were doing. And it was really weird to see like the difference even to countries that are also in Europe, not so far from us, and they're taking such drastic measures. And here, you go outside, there's not a lot of people wearing masks. There's not a lot of social distancing. Everything that is like, wear a mask and social distance, it's more of recommendations. It's not actually like you have to. And then, of course, if you don't have to, a lot of people are not going to do it. So yeah, I mean, my mom, she's Taiwanese, she's from Taiwan, and there they have handled COVID-19 really efficiently, and they nipped it in the bud. They really acted quickly. And when she, talks to her friends or her family back home, it's so triggering for her to see how they can continue life as normal because they acted so quickly, as opposed to Sweden, where she feels like we didn't really act enough.
Here in Lebanon, after the vaccines have arrived, the precautions has been lessened. People are going out more, are meeting out more. They have been putting parties, arranging parties, birthday parties, engagement parties, and they are going back to their normal lives after the vaccine has arrived. So many less people have been putting on the masks or have been taking the precautions, the safety precautions. So that's a very good thing, but Corona hasn't been fully disappearing. يعني it's true that the numbers have been reduced but people are still getting the COVID-19, and there are more people also dying. So I think here in Lebanon, we need more awareness that virus COVID-19 hasn't ended yet. We need to continue to take these safety precautions in order for it to disappear so people can return to their normal lives. I think we need to focus on this very important point of view.